Okay, those are 11/16 bolts that hold that cross shaft for the upper control arm. I've already taken a quick look, and the front does not have any shims in it. The back looks to have 4. So basically, loosening this, I may need to pry on that bar. I'm not going to take it all the way off so I'll get those shims out, because I don't want them flying everywhere and me losing any. So, looks like I should have brought my big Craftsman screwdriver that I used for a pry bar with me, and I didn't. That was what I didn't want to have. Well, luckily I counted them before I hit that, because I know that there were 4 and they were all in the back. Okay, I found the 4 shims, and I'll put them in a little baggie labeled the left rear upper control arm alignment shims. And now I also want to make a note of the bracket that holds the spreader bar on. The actual mount for the spreader bar is on the lower side of that bracket when it's mounted correctly. So we'll just take those nuts the rest of the way off. I already loosened them. Take that bracket off, put that aside, and the upper control arm lifts off. I'll do a repeat of the same process on the passenger side, and then we'll move on. There's my alignment shims from the right upper control arm. 4 in the back, 1 in the front. This time I was smarter, and I grabbed them with a pair of pliers and pulled them out after I loosened it a little bit, and they didn't go flying everywhere. So I've got my labeled baggie, and each of those goes in their own. That way I know where to put them back. At least I'll be close on alignment whenever I put it back together. On these control arms, I labeled them right and left, but it also occurred to me that it might be a good idea, since these bushings are poly, they are in very good shape. I'm not going to replace the bushings. I don't see any point in doing work that isn't necessary. So I'll just clean them up and paint them. But when I put it back on, I want to make sure that I put the same side of that rod that goes between the 2 bushings up against the frame of the car. So I'm going to mark those on the inboard side of the car, which is what you're looking at right now. So that when I put them back on, I have them in the same orientation, because if I reverse them and just flip that over while I'm cleaning them up and painting them, it could affect the alignment and the way those shims were. So I'd like to have that impacted as little as possible.